Okay, so here we are, and we are going to do some electroplating in an electrolytic cell. So, an electrolytic cell requires only one cell or one beaker for the reaction. It is considered a non-spontaneous reaction, meaning it needs the help of a battery to get this reaction going. So, electroplating means that I'm going to take some metal, and I'm going to use electrolysis, which is a chemical reaction, to remove silver from here and add it onto this ring. So you may have some rings or jewelry in your life that after you wear it over some time, you can see a new color underneath it. Usually it's like a copper that gets plated with something else, usually something of a silver color, and that silver will wear off and it will reveal the copper that's underneath. They put the silver colored metal on top using this process. So I would have, let's say I'm trying to put silver on this ring. So silver would be called my plating metal, and I'm going to try to pull electrons off of this silver. So if I'm removing electrons from silver, that would make this my anode. The electrons are going to leave silver. How do they leave silver? I'm going to have a battery here, and the positive end of my battery is going to attract, that looks like an X. The positive end of the battery is going to attract the electrons from inside the silver, and it is going to pull them out. You know, just from being a human, that on the other end of a battery would be negative. So this positive pulls the electrons out of silver, and then the positive attracts, pulls them across because they're repelled by this negative, and that negative charge is going to push them down into the ring. So what happens here, it's a kind of the same thing that happens in a voltaic cell where this silver is undergoing a reaction. We have silver atoms. They are going to lose one electron, because if you look here, we're working with silver 1, and this is going to become a silver +1 ion. So we have a silver atom. That silver atom sends an electron up the wire, and then the ion is going to dissolve in this solution. Now, when the electron comes back through the wire and is over in the ring, we have some negatives here, and these negative electrons cannot exist on their own very long. They need something to absorb them. So what happens is the silver that was released over here, the silver ion, is going to swim over here. Just by attraction, we have our negative electron and a positive silver ion. They split and then meet back over here, and they're going to stick to the surface of the ring. And when that happens for a few minutes, the entire surface of the ring will be coated in silver. So that's the basics of an electrolytic cell. You just use a battery to force electrons to move when they otherwise wouldn't want to.